Oh, you are a diligent one, aren't you? It is past midnight. I would have assumed all typists would have left for their chambers by now. What scroll is so urgent to be transcribed that you would continue to work through the night? Why am I doing the same? Well, I am not, but I understand what you mean. I am an archivist, or as most of your colleagues would fondly call me, a librarian. My duty is to make sure no one is tampering with or vandalizing any of the books in this archives. It is mostly uneventful, though with the sanctioned visit that has changed. Most of my brothers and sisters, they seem more livelier. Was I not assigned a typist? I did not enroll myself in the program, though the elders did urge me to do so. They could not force me, or perhaps didn't wish to. Speaking of which, where is your assigned archivist? They should be with you at all times when you are to carry out your duties. They left you to complete this task. That is not allowed. Could you be so kind as to tell me the name of the archivist? Would they get into trouble? I would only give them a stern warning about leaving their assigned typist. Of course, yes, you do not have to be together every hour of the day, but you must be together when carrying out your duties. It is addressed within the contract. I would recommend you to leave for your chambers. Please get some rest. You look exhausted. Unwell, even. Are you alright? Hey! Oh god. Hey, please stay conscious. Hey? Hey! Like the monarch. So this maintenance up could be most likely TSTing. Okay. Oh, you're finally awake. You fainted in my arms. Or rather, fainted, then I caught you with my arms. Yeah, before you fell to the floor. And we both can agree that that scenario is unwanted. Oh, I brought you to my laboratory. The apothecary was closed. It was to be expected. It is quite late, and they are tending to that group that got lost in the mountain ranges. Last I heard, they were severely frostbitten. Fortunately for you, you have no such diagnoses. Here, please drink this. It is tea, with some medicinal herbs and a tablespoon of honey. Fainting could have been caused by the lack of sleep, but also a low blood sugar. I would err on the side of caution. Why do you have that look upon your face? There's no need for tinctures and elaborate concoctions. You fainted from lack of sleep, not by a mortal wound. What are these apparatus for? Research, mainly in medicine. But my efforts are mainly for the war. Any civilian benefits are purely coincidental. But I suppose innovation in one will hopefully bring it to the other. Are you done with the tea? I can give you more, or if you'd prefer, you can have water instead. Which one would you like? Tea or water? Alright. Here you go. Is it common for an archivist to have their own laboratory? No. I moonlight as a researcher. That is why I was skulking about the library. I was looking for the books on medical treatment in the war. I am interested in improving standard operating procedures, more specifically overhauling it to introduce new equipment, sterile environments, on-field treatment, and I think I am rambling. You are surprised an archivist is this invested in research. Well, it takes a great deal of effort to support the war. Considering it rages on in every cardinal direction, it is not surprising. I could relish and enjoy the luxuries of peace, or I could fight the good fight. Do I know anyone fighting in the war? Technically, no. But you could say I do. It's a long story. But if you are this curious, I'm sure you will make time. I wasn't born here. Not in the archives, nor in the nearby towns. I was born on the outskirts of the Chancellery, back when it was still a kingdom, under the Caldwell family's rule. I was put into an orphanage. I never saw my parents. It was a fine orphanage. Everyone got along just fine. Everyone got along just fine. But then the war came knocking on our doorstep. We were supposed to be evacuated well before they would have reached us, but they moved much faster than anticipated. I remember that night vividly. I woke up to panic and chaos. Kids screaming and crying. I ran out to see what was happening, only to be greeted by the cruelty of war. I stood there for what felt like an eternity, just looking at it all. Then I was swooped up by a soldier. He brought me to a shelter they had set up. By the time the attack was quelled, my caretakers were either dead or had sustained injuries that left them unfit to take care of us. By some miracle, there was a missionary from the archives. I was offered to join them on the journey back, at which point I would be inducted into the convent as a scribe. Then, as the years went by, I became an archivist. Was that entertaining? You don't have to be sorry. It happens when there's a war. But as a consequence, I know the gravity of war way more than most of the people here. My brothers and sisters only know of peace, and the concept of war seems so foreign to them. I am grateful for it. The scars left behind by witnessing war is a great one. It is a good thing that they are not scarred by it. Even though it is infuriating when they question why I spend so much time in my laboratory researching. It is a Sisyphean task. I know that, but it must be done. The people that fight in the war know it too, but they still march on. So I must too. You think I am doing a good thing? I hope so. I really do. You should leave for your chambers. You aren't allowed to sleep in the laboratory, and a bed would be more comfortable than the examination table. You would like to be my typist? As I've said before, I haven't enrolled as a partner. In my research, that could be arranged. I could definitely have someone transcribing and noting down my work, professionally, that is. If nothing at all, you could fetch the books from the library and archives. I'll give it thought. But for now, please get some rest. I'll try to find you in the eating hall tomorrow. We'll talk more then. Take care. Until then.